So in Warframe we have a lot, and I mean a lot of sigils in game, right? Gathering dust, feckin' hell, some of them are absolutely terrible. Be honest, right? We got penis sigil, we got futuristic toilet bowl sigil, we got drunken auntie sigil, we got 4 nipple sigil, my anus key sigil, we got I found a tree sigil, edgy boy sigil, best sigil, hip bone sigil, good boy sigil, content sigil, elephant tits sigil, snowflake sigil, I think that one's for the Warframe forums, oops I fell over sigil, and DJ sigil or playing the bongos sigil. You get the idea, right? We have a lot of sigils, and the majority of which never get used, ever. Be realistic, right? They just don't. They don't look good enough. They ruin your fashion frame. They make you look like trash. Well, guess what? Contain your excitement. I know. We now have another sigil to add to the bunch. The Leaping Thrasher sigil. It's a thing of absolute beauty, and by beauty I mean it's probably gonna get ignored by most of the community as well, unless maybe you like it. But how do you get your hands on a potato? Calm down, I know. Let me tell you, I'll get to it in a minute. Nightwave, the Emissary episode 4 has given us a mini Infested Outbreak event. Missions that are an extra way to earn Nightwave standing. Not a lot of standing, 1,500 for completing one in total, not counting the zealots that spawn in and give an extra 200 standing now when you kill them. But enough, I guess, for players who maybe hate doing some of the other weekly Nightwave stuff, like maybe killing the Eidolons, the Orb Mothers, or forming items, which I can't believe is still there, gilding modular stuff as well. So if you haven't hit max standing yet, then I guess you could go about using these instead of doing those Eidolon hunts and so on. Now the lore behind the Outbreak event also shows us that the infestation is spreading in different ways now, all thanks to Arlo, such a great kid, with a big cult of idiots following him. I mean, come on, who didn't see this coming? Who didn't think that Arlo was evil? I mean, we all knew it. From the minute we seen the little shit, we knew he was going to be infested or evil in some way or another. Now, this event itself is pretty simple. Emissary derelict ships will appear on planets. These ships are derelict mission types, like defense, survival, sabotage, and so on. But the Emissary ships are locked. You can't get into them. You need a key to be able to run those missions and get that Emissary standing. And of course, see the new enemy types as well. Getting a key is easy. On the planets that these ships appear, you need to complete 3 Outbreak Invasion missions. The Emissary key is awarded at the end of completing those 3 missions, and then you get to run that derelict Emissary ship. Now these derelict missions are pretty much like every derelict mission we've had in the past, except there's a few new enemy types. You basically go up against hordes of infested. The new infested enemy types and a new zealot will appear and try to kill you, but let's be honest, we are super powered mech suits with oceans of blood on our hands, so none of these enemy types will really bother you that much. Just shoot them and they die. The new Infested Leaping Thrasher will drop that new sigil from the event. The Undying Flyer will come back to life from its egg sac on the ground once you've killed it first time around. So basically you shoot the damn thing on the ground, you shoot the egg sac, so it's not undying. Mr. Dead Giblet stuck to the wall instead. The new Zealot type, the Baptizer, has really long bladed arms and seems to be immune to damage once you first start shooting at him. And this immunity for me disappeared once you killed the other Zealots in the group, and then he becomes dead just like the rest of them. Now the event is, I guess what it is, it's filler content. And I would imagine between now and Empyrean, we will be drip fed a lot of minor content for Warframe like this to keep us active while they work hard on getting Empyrean or Railjack out before the end of the year. Now these Outbreak Emissary missions could become a constant thing, and this event could be a way for them to test how well they go over, like many events in the past. Who knows? Let me know what you're going to do with your sigil. Are you going to wear it or not? If you get your hands on it, I guess, if you're lucky enough for it to drop. Do me a huge favour, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.